Okay, section 3.3, we're looking at properties of functions. These first few problems, we want to determine the interval on which the function is increasing or decreasing. So I have went to question help and pulled up the textbook so I can kind of point out what that means. On page 231 of the text, you get a formal definition. And if you do not follow the formal definition, you have visual down below. And so in layman terms, all this is saying is that as you read the graph going from left to right, if the graph is going in an upward trend, okay, going up, it's going to be increasing. If reading left to right is going downward trend, it is decreasing. And if left to right it is staying even, horizontal, then it is constant, okay? And so the definition just gives you X and Y values to associate that with. Okay, so this first question wants to know, is this graph F, and this is what we're calling F over here, should be labeled, I don't see F, but is this graph increasing on the interval -5 to -2? So you describe it based on where it starts and stops on the x-axis. So we want to know increasing -5 to -2. Okay, so what we do, we go over here, we look at our graph. Here is x is -5, and then over here, here is the x value for -2. And this portion of the graph, the whole thing is going in the upward trend. It's increasing from -5 to -2. So yes, this graph is increasing on the interval -5 to -2. Okay, number 2, we want to know, is F increasing on the interval -5 to 0? So we have a new graph. So -5, the x coordinate, and then we look at 0, another x coordinate, so right here. So this graph certainly starts increasing, but at some point it's decreasing. So in order for us to say that this graph is increasing on the interval, it has to be increasing on the entire interval, so from start to finish. And as you can see, from this point -2 to 0, it actually starts decreasing. So this graph is not totally increasing on this interval. So we're going to say no.